y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So today, this is day 2 of vlogmas, and today this is a 15 Christmas movies that I love. So I have some notes here, so if you see me like looking down, it's because I am looking at my notes. So yeah, let's get into this. So I'm just gonna kind of go in order by like network, kind of essentially. So first I'm going to be doing Freeform / ABC Family. If you don't know already, so ABC Family used to be a channel on TV. Well, they later on, like several years ago, they changed the name from ABC Family to Freeform. I'm not quite sure on why they did that, but yeah. So the first one is Angry Angel, and it came out in 2017, and it's starring Brenda Song and Jason Biggs. Now, if you don't know who Jason Biggs is, he did all the American Pie movies and things like that. Brenda Song was a Disney Channel star, and a lot of these movies that I'm going to be telling you about, they have a lot of like Disney Channel stars in them. So Brenda Song, she was a Disney Channel star. She was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody with the Sprouse twins. That went on for 2 different series, actually. They started out on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, where they were in like a hotel, and then they got a spin-off series, and they were on like a cruise ship. But yeah, and then she's been in some other things as well over the years, but anyways, I really like her. She's always been one of my favorites, and so I thought this movie was really cute, starring her and Jason Biggs. So it is a Freeform ABC Family movie, and you can find it if you do not have cable like me, and you use like streaming services. You can actually find it on Tubi, which Tubi is a free streaming service. You don't have to pay for it. And it's got pretty good movies on there. Like it's got this one on there. It's got Angry Angel. And so just to give you like a overview of the movie. So Brenda Song plays Allison Pike, a young angel trying to earn her ticket to heaven when complications of 2 men in her life show up and create a love triangle. So essentially throughout the movie, she's trying to earn points to get up to heaven. And throughout the movie, you see her interacting with people in her new life as she is like an angel now. And toward the end of the movie, somebody from her old life, or her past life, I should say, shows up, and things get interesting, I should say. So, yeah, I thought it's a really cute movie. It's one of my absolute favorites. I've watched it every year since it came out. So, yeah. Moving on. So, the second one is Christmas Cupid, and it is on Hulu. If you don't have cable, again, it's on Hulu. It came out in 2010. And so, pretty much, essentially, what this one is about is a Hollywood PR executive discovers her most famous client has died unexpectedly, but comes back as a ghost and leads her on a trip of her past relationships to make her realize who her true love is. So this one is starring Christina Milian, who she's like, I guess she's like a singer from like the early 2000s, I believe. And then she's been in like a few movies and things like that. But it's got Christina Milian along with Chad Michael Murray. So if you're a millennial like me, you know who Chad Michael Murray is. He was basically our like teen heartthrob type ordeal back when I was like, preteens and teenage years. He was in movies with like Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan and all the like really popular actresses from that time period. But yeah, he plays the love interest in this movie, and it also stars Ashley Benson as the celebrity that comes back as the ghost or whatever. And you probably know her from she's been in a lot of things. She's been in like Bring It On, and she's most known for her role as Hannah Marin on Pretty Little Liars, which I absolutely love that show. She was actually my favorite character on that show, so I really love this movie. It's got 3 people in it that I really enjoy, so, and, the plot's pretty cute. It's one of those, like, kind of like the Scrooge and, like, Christmas Carol type plot, you must change your ways before blah, blah, blah. Yeah, one of those. So it's kind of cheesy and corny, but, it's really cute and I really enjoy it. So third is The Mistletones, which came out in 2012. And again, if you do not have cable, it is on Hulu and Tubi. Again, Tubi is free. Or if you have Hulu, it is on Hulu. But the plot on this one is, so Holly is the name of the character, and it's starring Tia Mowry. So Tia plays Holly, who is set to audition for a singing group founded by her late mother. When the spot is given to the group's bestie, Holly creates her own group. So it's a really cute movie. The mean girl, or the leader of the singing group that she's auditioning for, is played by Tori Spelling. I really like her as an actress as well. She always plays the mean girls though, and I'm not quite sure why. But I mean, she's really good at it, so, But it's a really cute one, and yeah. So I really like that one. And then there is Snow Globe. So it came out in 2007. Again, it is on Hulu. And again, it stars Christina Milian. And this one is a woman who longs for the perfect Christmas is given a magic snow globe, and it transports her to a land where every day is Christmas. And so I really like that one. It's really cute. And it just kind of, makes you think like, there really is no such thing as a perfect Christmas or a perfect family or, whatever it may be. But, it can be perfect for you. And so it just makes you kind of appreciate, I guess the message of the movie is to kind of just appreciate, like, what you have, I guess, and, like, the family you have and that kind of thing. So it's got a really good message, and I've always liked that one. And then, so, moving on, the last one from Freeform and ABC Family is Holiday in Handcuffs, which it came out in 2007 as well. And it stars Melissa Joan Hart, which I really like her. Again, if you're a millennial, you probably watched her on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But it's a struggling artist working as a waitress, loses her boyfriend, and flunks a job interview. Feeling like a failure with family pressure, kidnaps a guy from the restaurant. So, yeah, she pretty much, like, kidnaps the guy and, like, forces him to, like, play her boyfriend for Christmas so that her family, like, doesn't, like, spend the whole holiday, like, pressuring her to, like, settle down and blah, blah, blah. I think we can all kind of relate to that with, family pressures, of, like, them, I guess, wanting certain things, I guess. I don't really deal with it from my family per se, but, like, I think most people can kind of relate to it. Okay, so I had to take a quick water break. But, so now moving on to Netflix. So, this is actually not a movie. This is a series that came out, in 2019. And, so it's starring Bridget Mendler, who played on Good Luck Charlie on Disney Channel. Ashley Tisdale, who played in a whole bunch of stuff on Disney Channel. Like, she's been in a lot of stuff. She played, one of her most known roles was in the High School Musical stuff, as Sharpay. And then she played, Maddie on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And then it also is starring Dennis Quaid as the dad, which I thought was really great. I love the vibe of those three and the rest of the cast, who I'm not quite sure. Those were just the main ones that I, recognized. The whole cast is great, but those are definitely the more known ones, I guess. But it's essentially just a strong-willed dad navigating the stress when his daughter brings home her boyfriend for the holidays. So yeah, it's just basically like Bridget Mendler's character. She brings home her new boyfriend for the holidays, and Dennis Quaid's character, which is the dad, is struggling with it. Basically, he like wants all these certain things for his kids, and they have certain ways of doing certain things, and it's just one of those like kind of cozy Christmas vibes, but like, the dad realizes at the end that like maybe he shouldn't pressure his kids to like be a certain way and be what he wants them to be. Maybe he should just let them be who they are. And so it's a really cute one. I really like this series. It's got 8 episodes. Each episode's like about 30 minutes or so it doesn't take too long to get through. There's only 1 season. I wish they would have continued it. It would have been super cute to like continue it and stuff. But yeah, so it is a really good series if you're wanting a series instead of a movie. Like I said, it doesn't take long to get through it. So yeah. And then also for Netflix, so this came out last year in 2022, and it's starring Lindsay Lohan, and it's basically just a young, newly engaged heiress has a skiing accident days before Christmas and gets amnesia. She finds herself in a lodge with the handsome owner and his daughter. So essentially, if you're like a millennial or around my age, maybe a little older, maybe just a tad younger, but if you're like around my age, you might remember a movie that came out in the 90s called Overboard, and where she got amnesia, and then the guy like had her doing all the housework and like taking care of his kids and blah blah blah. And this is kind of like that. It's just more of like the cheesy Christmas version of it. So now moving on to Hallmark. I didn't have much for Hallmark, but I have 2 movies for Hallmark that I really, really love. And I've seen other movies, obviously. These 2 just really stick out as 2 of my, like, top favorites from Hallmark. And obviously, like, I could have wrote down, made way more Hallmark movies on my list. But I was really trying to keep this video not too long, and so like I could be here all day telling you different Hallmark movies to go watch, but like I really am not going to do that. That would get super long, so I just kind of wrote down my top 2 favorites if I had to pick like 1 or 2 of them. So also on my list, so it's Christmas Wonderland. It came out in 2018, and it's starring Emily Osment, who she played Lily on Hannah Montana on Disney Channel, and she's played in several other things. And if you didn't know, so the kid in Sixth Sense that, the kid says, "I see dead people," that's actually her brother, by the way, if you didn't know that. But, basically, the plot is Heidi returns home to watch her niece and nephew, and when she comes face to face with her high school love and is suddenly inspired to start painting again. So she's like an artist and she like paints and things, and she returns to her hometown to watch her niece and nephew, and she runs into or comes to face with her high school sweetheart, and the more time like they're spending together, the more she like realizes she wants to like paint again, and like she kind of leaves her life behind essentially, and like comes back to her hometown and whatnot. It's a really cute movie. It's kind of cheesy and corny, but I mean, it is a Hallmark movie, but I really like the Hallmark movies, and so yeah. So Christmas Town, it came out in 2019. It's starring Candace Cameron Bure, I think that's how you say her name. Or just Candace Cameron. She played DJ on Full House, back in like the 90s, I guess it came out in I think 80 something, 88, 89-ish, and went into the 90s. And so essentially she just, her character moves to this like new town or whatever, or I guess she's like new in town, and she ends up falling for this guy, and essentially this guy is like fostering this little boy who she ends up pretty much by the end of the movie adopting, and you come to find out that she herself was like a foster kid, and so like her wanting to adopt this little foster boy, like, anyways, it's a really cute movie and I highly recommend it. I highly recommend a lot of the Hallmark movies. I will say Candace Cameron Bure is in a lot of them for Hallmark, so yeah. If you enjoy her movies, then definitely go check out Hallmark. So next up is Lifetime, and I have a couple on the list for that. So the first one is A Country Christmas Story, and it came out in 2013, and it is on Hulu and Amazon. Or if you have cable, you might be able to find it on, just on Lifetime itself, like, especially if you have, like, the, the on-demand and stuff, then, yeah, you can probably watch it that way as well. But for those of you who do not have cable, and you're like me and you use streaming apps, it is on Hulu and Amazon. So it's just a teen girl from a small town dreams about being a country singer, but is going against her mother's wishes. So it's a really cute movie. It's got like Dolly Parton and a few other pretty known actors and whatnot. But apparently, like in the movie, the dad is this struggling musician, I guess, and like he kind of leaves his family and kind of like walks out on them, I guess. And so because of that, the mom is like totally against the daughter trying to pursue music, and they like have a huge fight about it, but in the end, like the mom comes to accept the daughter's dream and that kind of vibe. And it's a super cute movie, and again, Dolly Parton's in it, and I really love Dolly Parton in general, and I thought that it was actually a really good movie. So, yeah. And then next on the list is Holiday in Your Heart, and it came out in 1997, and it's based on the true story of LeAnn Rimes with her rise to fame at the age of 14. And it tells the story of when her grandma gets diagnosed with cancer, and she has to decide to keep following her dream or be by her grandma's side. And so I thought that's a really cute movie. I've watched this movie for years and years now at this point. Again, it came out in like 97. I was like 6 at that time. So, yeah. but this has always been one of my favorites. It's a super cute little movie. Again, it is based off of LeAnn Rimes. She herself plays herself in the movie. And I mean, if I live in Georgia, I'm a millennial, so I kind of grew up on LeAnn Rimes music, so I've always really enjoyed that movie. Next up is a Hulu original, and it came out in 2020. It is called Happiest Season, and it stars Kristen Stewart, which everyone knows from Twilight. But it's basically just this one young woman who's planning to propose to her partner, and her partner soon realizes that she has not come out to her conservative parents. So I thought this was a pretty good one. Maybe don't watch it if you're, you know, not into that kind of thing, but, I thought it was a pretty good one. I mean, I enjoy Kristen Stewart, and so, yeah. So, next on the list is Christmas with the Andersons. It was a TV movie. I'm not sure exactly, what channel it was supposed to be for or anything like that, but it is on, Tubi and Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, Amazon Prime, Redbox. Like, it's on a whole bunch of apps. It's very easy to find if you want to go watch it. You've got lots of different choices to watch it on. So yeah, it's called Christmas with the Andersons. Again, it came out in 2016. It was a TV movie. And basically the plot is just Mike and Caroline Anderson have always gone out with parties and gifts for Christmas with their 10-year-old twins. But when Michael loses his job just before the holidays, it looks like Christmas is canceled until they receive a visit from Aunt Katie, who helps them realize they can still have Christmas with no money and rediscover what's important about the holidays. So, it's a really cute movie. It's got Christy Carlson Romano and George Stoltz. George Stoltz played on Seventh Heaven as Lucy Camden's husband. Christy Carlson Romano played all sorts of Disney Channel stuff, and she's been in other stuff as well over the years. But it's a really cute movie. It starts out with them in Georgia, which I'm a Georgia girl, so this movie kind of has that, it hits different, I guess. And, I don't know, I just really like it. It definitely has the message of you don't need money and, you know, crazy expensive gifts and all this stuff, to have a good Christmas and, like, to enjoy the holidays. Like, it's not about the money and the presents and the fancy stuff and, you know, whatever. It's more about, you know, just spending time with your family and your friends and family. And so I think this one's a really cute and good one. It's got a good message. Definitely a good one to maybe watch with the whole family. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And then there's Christmas with the Campbells. This one is also on Hulu, as well as AMC Plus or whatever. It came out last year in 2022. And so when Jessie is dumped right before the holidays by her boyfriend, his parents convince her to spend Christmas with them and his cousin. So, as you can probably guess, she does fall for the cousin, and then the ex-boyfriend shows up at some point, and he falls for somebody else as well. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So, as I was saying, that one's really cute, and as you can probably guess, she does fall for the guy. The boyfriend shows up, and he falls for someone else as well. And I think it's just a really cute one. It's definitely an interesting one, and definitely not one for the kids. I will say that. Like, right into it, you realize it's not for children. So, maybe wait till the kids are in bed to watch that one. And then a Cinderella story, slash Christmas Wish. So it came out in 2019, and it stars Laura Marano and Greg Sulkin. So Laura Marano was a Disney Channel star. Again, majority of these movies do have Disney Channel stars in them. And then Greg Sulkin played Ezra Fitz's little brother on Pretty Little Liars. He's also been in a few other things. I know he played in a movie on Lifetime with Emily Osment. Anyway, so an aspiring singer is stalled on her path to success by her stepmother and wicked stepsisters. As she gets a new job, she falls for the new Santa. So essentially, she's just like, she's got this job playing like an elf at Christmas time, and like she's got to like sing and dance, which is essentially what she wants to do. She wants to be like a singer, and this new guy comes along playing the Santa or whatever for the little show or whatever, and she starts falling for him. And ultimately, by the end of the movie, like, he basically, helps her, with her success and whatnot. So it's your classic, like, Cinderella story type movie. They've done a whole bunch of those, and this one's kind of like the Christmas version. So, really cute, and, kind of corny and cheesy, but, all these kind of are, honestly, but I really like them, and that is actually the end of our list. So, yeah, definitely go watch some of these. They're super cute little, Christmas movies. But yeah, this is all I have for today. Stick around for tomorrow, where I will be doing, my top, traditional Christmas movies, like your, like The Grinch, for example. So yeah, stick around for tomorrow, where I will be telling you my favorite, more traditional Christmas movies, that aren't super, cheesy rom-com type movies, that are a little more traditional Christmas. But yeah, definitely check some of these out, and, that's pretty much it for today. And subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you'll get notified. Yeah, so see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.